Well, good morning. This is morning 2, and we are in a campground called Vista Linda, which is above San Ysidro, New Mexico, the Jemez Pueblo, and below Jemez Springs. Gorgeous campground. I think just about every year we come here, we camp in this campground. You can see these wonderful cliffs, and hopefully today's going to be sunny. Yeah, all around us, just these gorgeous cliffs. And you have the creek here. In fact, I guess it's kind of muddy. They must have had some rain. We got a little rain yesterday as we were coming in. The stream comes like right along here. And all along the road here that goes up the canyon to Jemez Springs has little areas of fishing access. So I'm assuming the fishing must be pretty good in this stream. Well, today we're going to be headed up towards Farmington, New Mexico. We've got a couple stops. Stopping at one of our favorite restaurants in Cuba, New Mexico. And then we have two places just shy of Farmington that we're going to go. And this route's the same route you might take if you were going to go to Chaco Canyon. We're not going there though on this trip. Anyway, Carol's getting out of the camper and we're gonna pack up and get on the road. So we'll see you guys somewhere. All right. Well, good morning again. We're coming into the town of Cuba, New Mexico, and I'm looking for a very good place to eat that we know of. So actually, the Cuban Cafe right over here on the left is not bad. And not much of a city. I mean, there's not a whole lot. A little more maybe up here. It's a nice little town. I mean, kind of a typical small New Mexico town, I guess. We've never stayed here. I mean, there's obviously some of these old motels, but got a McDonald's and a gas station. Can't go wrong with that, right? Yeah, the restaurant we're going to is called Prisciliano's, and we've always really enjoyed it. We've eaten at the Cuban Cafe. I've eaten there a couple times. I think Carol maybe once, maybe twice. And here's Prisciliano's. It opens at 9, up to 9. Well,
I'm gonna go peek through the windows.
this would be the second time we've gone to a restaurant.
Not looking good.
It's been closed, one of our favorites.
Ones that we're really counting on.
All right, well, we're going back to the Cuban Cafe. Just Carol got out to see if anything was going on inside. Somebody drove in and said, give us an hour. So we're not giving them an hour. So we are in the Cuban Cafe. Nice little place. Carol got French toast. She said after yesterday she wasn't going to get huevos, and I got the huevos as usual. So I couldn't wait. I started before I got a picture of it, but I will tell you this stuff actually has flavor. It's nice and spicy, and it has flavor. Carol's having ham and French toast. And she missed a bet not getting the huevos rancheros. And the verdict, it was excellent. Carol doesn't use too much cream. That's the cream for 2 cups of coffee. I drink black. Very good. Very good. All right, well, we are turning off. We're trying to find a place we have marked on our map.
There's a road kind of goes up to the left.
And all this oil area out here. So we'll see. Beautiful place out here, though. This is, if you're not familiar or are, let's see, I would say this way, right?
Uh-huh.
You're familiar with Georgia O'Keeffe? This particular area out here is known as the Black Place. And she did several paintings in the area. So we're kind of headed out just to check it out. Yeah, this is the parking spot. And it's not as muddy as it was for the guy that gave me the coordinates. All right, so you saw us drive in, and this whole area, in fact, the place we're planning on camping tonight, is all very heavily oil exploration or natural gas. I think a lot of it's natural gas. And on the Navajo Nation here, so anyway, I'm not really sure what this land is. I don't think it's really any kind of public land, but it's also not closed off, so we're out here. And there's Trigger, ready for a walk. But yeah, look at these hills. Look at that. That's cool. Those are really interesting, just like big cow patties sitting up on the hillside there. I've always liked these little areas here where you just get these spreads of rocks. Then you have vacant soil and then more rocks. Sometimes you get a black dog on them too. A rock up on a pedestal here. The rocks just keep the soil from underneath them from eroding with the rest of the area around them. And then the textures of the bentonite soil. Looks like lizard skin or something. Reptile skin of some sort. Turtle paws, turtle skin. Totally awesome. Very cool. You can see how the runoff here. It's a pretty awesome place out here. Like I said though, I have no idea whose property this is or whether you're supposed to be allowed, but I've seen people come out here, so I assume it's all right. And it's very windy. I think that's kind of interesting about this out here is you can imagine back in the 1900s, things weren't controlled very well, but most likely, knowing Georgia O'Keeffe, she probably drove out here. There's a lot of photographs of her painting essentially right next to her car. This rock here looked kind of cool with this lichen on it. Okay, so we are walking up to the exact spot where she did at least one of the Black Place paintings. Whew. It's altitude over a mile high here. So these rocks here in the foreground, there's actually a photograph of Georgia sitting on that. All right, so Carol posing right where Georgia O'Keeffe posed in front of the place where she painted the Black Place. And Trigger. I think Trigger's found a lizard. He's pretty active there. And I don't know if this is exact framing, but very close to what her painting was. Now the interesting thing is that I actually have a little history with Georgia O'Keeffe. My history with Georgia O'Keeffe is back in the early 80s. I was in Abiquiu and I was in the town square, and I kind of knew she had her house up in that area. And I just was, kind of I had a VW van there. I'd parked it right in front of this gate to a courtyard of a house. And I was looking at my map trying to see, and I see the door crack open. And there's George O'Keeffe looking out at me. And I looked at her, we saw each other, and she goes, slams the gate. So, yeah, she probably was tired of being harassed. Yeah, I really like this form here. A lot of dog shots today. I don't know if I'm gonna have access to this or not, but I saw this hoodoo up there, right up on the top. Then over here, a little like rim rock sort of thing, compared to most of these just being fairly smooth. It's kind of a cool design here, just where the water flows down, the light and the dark earth. I like these sorts of things. Okay, so I saw this and I thought, man, this looks awesome. Just this kind of perfectly circular lichen here. Okay, so I'm just walking back up here behind where the Black Place was. Now where our friend lives in Abiquiu is a place called the White Place. And it used to be totally accessible, but they changed it now to pretty much only locals can get into it. Boy, Trigger is just loving it here. But I thought this canyon here, this wash draw, was pretty cool. With all these large kind of cap rock type things. And I'm sure they used to be on top, just kind of you can see in the back there, right where some are sort of coming down the wash area. All right, so I'm just gonna walk a little ways up here and then we'll go on to where actually we're gonna camp tonight. We were talking about it because it's gonna be kind of early, but it's a gorgeous place. We can maybe do a little scouting around there, find a place to camp for the night, and just kind of rest. If Trigger would move, you'd see another place. Trigger, come here. Get over here. Come on. Come here. Thank you. You can probably see the mound there underneath the mound of bentonite underneath this rock. It's pretty cool. Trigger likes the shade there, I guess. He thinks he's getting shade. You think you're getting shade there? Oh, this is kind of cool. Look at this. All flaky. Just really like thin. Look at that. Can you see that moving? Wow. Well, like I said, I just wanted to walk up here and see anything different. Not too different, but we got a little castle-y kind of turret-y thing up there at the end of the canyon. It's kind of cool. All right. It's just so gorgeous in here. I have a friend that says I don't take enough pictures of Trigger, and boy, but he's just enjoying lizard hunting. That's what he does. He's always looking for lizards. And sometimes he finds them. I thought this was kind of a cool texture here. It's so easy to walk by this kind of stuff, but it's so cool. You pay attention and just see all the different textures. Look at that. It's just awesome. Well, as you can see, I changed. It was hot out there. Just as we started to walk out there to the black area, I realized I should have changed to a lighter shirt this sun. But anyway, what I wanted to say was I came back to the car and looked a lot closer, and this was all BLM land. So, yeah, totally okay to be out here. Probably could boondock out here if you didn't mind being by gas and oil stuff. Anyway, yeah, we're off to our next place, and I guess we'll see you there. And if this is the end of the video, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. That really helps us out. Leave a comment. Let us know what your favorite part it was. And yeah, always great to hear from you guys. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you on the next one.